Hi, I'm Anna Maria de Freitas, owner of the Harrison House Suites, Tucker House Inn, and Coho Restaurant in Friday Harbor, San Juan Island. Today I'm going to show you how to make a Philly blueberry cheesecake. This is actually a no-bake cheesecake, so that's one thing that we don't have to do. So we're going to start with the crust. I have some graham crackers that we're going to grind. You could use a prepared crust if you like. That was about 6 graham crackers. So it looks like everything is evenly ground. Maybe just a few more pulses. Okay. I generally don't add sugar to my crust. You can add sugar. You can add a little cinnamon. Sometimes if I'm doing something with a tropical feel, I add a little coconut, so you can have a little fun with the crust if you like. And then to this I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of melted butter. I'm going to stir this up. And this cheesecake is quite flexible. You can use a variety of containers. This is one that I made that's already set up, that's in a tart pan with a removable bottom. I have some mini springform pans here, and then I have a large springform pan here with a removable bottom. So variety of options. You can use a traditional pie pan, so nothing fussy here. So I'm just going to put this here and spread this around. Get some even coverage. This is going to have to go in an oven and bake for about 10 minutes until they're golden brown. I've already baked these little ones off, so we're going to use that. We're going to go right to here. This is the point of this. So you do that, make sure it covers the bottom of the pan, put it in the oven for, as I say, 350 for 8 to 10 minutes till it just starts getting golden brown around the edges. And then we're going to go to our cheesecake. You can use a standing mixer or a hand mixer. I like a food processor, it doesn't matter. But it does matter to make sure all your ingredients are at room temperature. So that's 8 ounces of cream cheese. You're going to let that cream. I'm going to scrape it down. Okay. And to that I'm going to add 7 ounces of condensed milk. And that's giving you the sugar and a little bit of texture. We're not adding eggs to this because it's a no-bake cheesecake. And then I have a tablespoon of freshly squeezed lemon juice. I'm going to puree that again. And scrape it one more time. You can see how nice and creamy it's getting. And then I'm going to finish it off with half a teaspoon of vanilla. A little vanilla extract. Okay. And then you can pour these into your prepared crusts. And then you're going to do like I did here, cover it with some film right to the top of the custard or the cheesecake. Cheesecakes are custards. And then they'll go in the refrigerator 6 to 8 hours or overnight. And then what you're going to do, after you take it out of the refrigerator, you just peel it back. And as I say, this has a removable bottom, so you just gently work it off the bottom, right onto your serving plate. And I have a little blueberry sauce here, and I added a little sugar to it, and just gently cook the blueberries down. So I'm going to get my slotted spoon because I don't want to get too much juice on the cheesecake. So I'll take my slotted spoon and we'll just cover this with blueberries. The blueberries do weep as soon as you get some sugar on them. And then what we're going to do is we're going to thicken the sauce, and then we'll pour that on top sort of as a glaze. So I'm going to add a little bit of cornstarch to this, just gently put it on the heat, thicken it up, and then that will become my glaze. So what I did is I took the juice that was left from the berries, added a little bit of cornstarch, I reduced it. So now I have this wonderful glaze that's going to top the cheesecake. And I'm just chilling it in a water bath so that we don't melt our no-bake cheesecake. Water baths are great for getting things to room temperature really quickly. Yeah, there we go. So we'll use this. Let's wipe the bottom down so we don't drip on our cheesecake. And we're going to just spread this. It's going to just give it more of a finished look. So I added about maybe a half a tablespoon of cornstarch and a little bit of water, just so the cornstarch didn't create any just gives it a little bit more of a finished look. I hope you enjoy your Philly blueberry no-bake cheesecake.